If you are here, you wish to know. Welcome to What's News This Week, a weekly series where I speak about different releases that I found interesting so I could keep up and you also not miss out on new video game releases and interesting stuff to watch. And the first thing we're gonna talk about today is Rise of Rebellion, which is a Souls-like from one of the Souls-like developers from Software. I suppose they started their own company and wanted to make something different, and the action seems more fast-paced than in usual Souls-like, so it's different, but at the same time recognizable. In the future we definitely will try it out. Steel Seed. It's a sci-fi about a woman who fights against evil robots, and there's stealth mechanics, there's action mechanics. The little drone is helping you out. I suppose it's a good machine that will help you fight against evil machines. Since then, that's one of the projects that I was interested in. Sunderfolk. It's a tabletop that also people can control with a phone. So multiple players are playing with their phones in one room. The developers wanted to bring back couch co-op back together, and this game is like tabletop RPG. So instead of playing D&D in one room, you can switch the game on console and control players through phones. Well, that's a nice idea to bring people back together into one room. The 100-line Last Defense Academy. So it's Danganronpa, but you in tower defense gonna fight against aliens. And as per usual in Danganronpa, there's giant amount of different characters, and they all have to protect their school. I suppose everyone is great at something, like ultimate engineer, ultimate yakuza, ultimate something as per usual. And surely there will be some twists, there will be a traitor among them, and we'll have to find out who it is in the usual Danganronpa card style, or maybe the mechanic would be different somehow. Now, I'm looking forward to it, I'll definitely will play it. Once Upon a Puppet. So, in a fantasy kingdom that looks like a theater performance, we play as Hand that will put a puppet on string, and we will control them from left to right in order to solve puzzles and save the kingdom because something happened over there. Well, it seems like a nice adventure. Doll's Nest from Nitra Plus, which means it will be something messed up like Stain's Gate or a Chaos Head. And here, basically, it's an armored core with rifles. So there's the enemy girls that in full-on mecha armor and in all kinds of different mecha armor. I suppose it's fully customizable, and they fight against other robots, maybe other dolls. What was the anime about girls that flying around with a metal legs that lets them fly? Like, I don't remember the name, but it reminds me of it. It might be something interesting. Old Skies from Wajitai. They both published and developed the game. So here it's about time traveling. The previous one on Evolved was about like mystical men in black, where they were dealing with mystical creatures in modern world. Here it's time traveling. So the main heroine will time travel into different eras and to preserve her timeline or something. Second, of course, there will be a conspiracy, some connected with time crimes and all. So, since Wajitai made Unavout and Blackwell series, there will be a high-quality good story there. So, I'm looking forward to it. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. So many years later, we get another Fatal Fury. It's a PvP fighting. I do like the music theme that they play in trailers, and probably it would be part of the opening. And there's such a giant amount of characters, which I don't know. I never played the series, but I'm curious to see whatever there are. There's different fighting mechanics that I'm not that interested about. There's also RPG mode, and there's character customization. You can change parts of the characters into different colors and patterns, so that's nice. One of these days, I will try it out. Detective Dotson! It's a point-and-click quest where you play as a detective. I suppose his name is Dotson. You need to solve crimes, and also as a true detective you will have to use a masquerade like Sherlock Holmes to dress into different characters in order to figure out and infiltrate different facilities in order to find out the truth. And I think it will be one fun game. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This RPG from first-time developer. It's their first game. They're in France and they want to make a French-inspired RPG. And there's battle system like I suppose it's close to Lost Odyssey. I never played Lost Odyssey, but it looks the same. So it's a really action-based, turn-based battle system. The premise is there's a paintress that draws numbers, and people above these numbers are disappearing, and the number goes down every year. And now people are making expeditions in order to stop this paintress. And the world is very unique. It's very different from what we usually see. This game also available on Game Pass, so people can play it. And I do like how it looks, and I hope it's gonna be a good story there. So it's definitely gonna be one of the coolest games that came out this year. Monster Prom 4 MonsterCon. It's a 4 game in the series where you play as monsters and you date another monsters. You're doing like in the first game you're doing like college activities and increasing your parameters in order to find a date for a prom, depending on whom you spend the most time and who liked you more. And there's a lot of activities during. There's gonna be some convention like Comic-Con or any AnimeCon, any big convention. We'll see. It should be fun. La Quimera. It's a sci-fi game shooter about Latin American. What I find out recently about this game, it's from previous developers of Metro, which means they know how to make shooter mechanics. I suppose there will be like customizable guns, and you can use guns with skills of Exosuit. So definitely will be some interesting mechanics. I'm sure developers know what they're doing, so I'm looking forward to see what this is all about. Bullet Train Explosion! It's a movie, Japanese movie about bullet train that got hijacked by a terrorist, and if a bullet train will go under 100 km per hour, it would blow up. Isn't it the premise of a Speed 3? Zero Souls train in Speed 3? It's funny that they decided, what if we make premise like from Speed series, but not the first one because people recognize it's about cars, and not the second one because it was about a boat and it was not interesting, but the third one about a train. We in Japan have a lot of trains. Let's do a movie about that. And people love trains in Japan. So, yeah. It's from director of Shin Godzilla, so suppose it will be a lot of arguments and politics about what to do with train, with the situation with people on the train, and it may be an interesting movie. And unfortunately, that's all I found interesting this week. So, if you want this channel to live and grow, please support me here and other socials media. Share my videos with anyone you think we're sharing. Do job platforms from YouTube to Twitch to Trovo to Blue Sky to Twitter to whatever. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next videos and streams. Bye.